Alright, so as I promised, this is my bookshelf tour. There is an overview of what most of my YA collection looks like. There's some adult books thrown on this shelf as well, the black one over there. But most of my YA books are here. Some are being lent out, and others are tucked away where I can't really get to them right now. And some haven't arrived yet. I just ordered a bunch, so hopefully they'll get here soon. Alright, so we'll start with the big shelf here. And on the very top, we have Divergent by Veronica Roth, Eon by Alison Goodman, and the Cassandra Clare books, City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass. Okay, there's some more books in this series, but I haven't bought them yet. Hopefully soon. Then next we have L.J. Smith's Vampire Diaries, The Awakening and the Struggle, The Fury and the Dark Reunion, and The Return Nightfall. And then up here we have the Diadem series by John Peel. Right, there's the Book of Names, Book of Signs, Book of Magic, Book of Thunder, Book of Earth, Book of Nightmares, Book of War, Book of Ocean, Book of Reality, and Book of Doom. This is a younger series. I started collecting it whenever I think I was in grade 4. And then we have my Tamara Pierce stack. It starts off with the 4 Circle of Magic books, Sandry's book, Triss's book, Daja's book, and Briar's book. And then the circle opens with Magic Steps, Street Magic, Cold Fire, and Shatterglass. And then the big hardcover one here is The Will of the Empress. And then we have the first season of the Magnificent 7 Westerns, the 3rd season in Diagnosis Murder, some Indiana Jones box set of DVDs, the first 3 movies there, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, and then bonus material. And right next to that, we just have a little pendant here. The chain on this broke, and I think it's kind of pretty, so I haven't been able to throw it out. I'm hoping to get a new chain soon. And some hand cream. Very nice hand cream. And then we have the C.S. Lewis books, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle. This is a fantastic series. I absolutely love this series, and most of my family have already borrowed it. And then we have the Med Center books, Virus, Flood, Fire, Blast, Blizzard, Poison by Diane Ho, and Distress Call 911, Twist of Fate by D.L. Carey. These are all more medical books about kids who either work or volunteer with paramedics, the hospital, or with the police. And then that's just a candle. The first season of the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew Mysteries, the first season of Andromeda, and then right up here, just some little rock decorations. Right, and then here we have the first shelf on the bookshelf. What we have here is Becca Fitzpatrick, Hush Hush, and then Crescendo. Okay, I am waiting for the other 2 in paperback before I buy them, just so that I have them all in the same kind of book. Then we have the Elemental series by Bridget Kammerer. We have Storm and Spark. And there's another one of this one called Spirit coming out soon. And I love how bright they are. And then we have all of the Vampire Academy series. Vampire Academy, Frostbite, Shadow Kiss, Blood Promise, Spiritbound. This one is my favorite cover. And Last Sacrifice. And then we have Bloodline and The Golden Lily, all by Rochelle Mead. And then right next to that we have a new book that I just got a few days ago, Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys. We have Another Faust, and Another Pan by Daniel and Dina Nayeri. We have one of my all-time favorite series, The Iron King, The Iron Daughter, The Iron Queen, The Iron Knight, The Iron Legends, and The Lost Prince, all by Julie Kagala. They are books about fairies. Nice that she includes iron as one of the courts. That's a twist that I haven't seen in any of the other fairy books that I have read. And then next we have Star-Crossed by Josephine Angelini, and the sequel to that is Dreamless. And then we have Rachel Vincent's Soul Screamer series, My Soul to Take, My Soul to Save, My Soul to Keep, My Soul to Steal, and I love the dress on this girl here. If I Die, another gorgeous dress, and Before I Wake. And right next to that we have Temptation of Angels, Michelle Zink, Kathleen Peacock Hemlock, a hardback version of Divergent by Veronica Roth, Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and Empty Space, where Matched by Ellie Condi goes, but that's being lent out right now. The Tiger's Curse by Colleen Hook, and The Tiger's Quest, also by Colleen Hook. And that is the top shelf. And then we have the middle shelf. The first book is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I absolutely love this book. I love the cover. I love everything about it. The sequel is Crown of Embers. I can't wait to get to this one. Another Julie Kagala book, The Immortal Rules. I love the cover on this one as well. The red eye with the teardrop. Wrecked by Anna Davies. Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This is a very sad book. I Am Number 4, Pittacus Lore, and this is the first kind of novellas that are in the Lorien Legacies. I Am Number 4, The Power of 6, and The Rise of 9. And then we have The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nelson, Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I love this cover again. Then we have Team Human by Justine Larbalastier and Sarah Reese Bredin. This is kind of a satire on this vampire craze. The tagline right there says, "Friends don't let friends date vampires." And then we have Kelly Craig Nevermore and In Shadowed. I love the spine on this. The pink gothic writing on the black spine just really pops. Then right next to that we have Jessica Khoury Origin, and the silhouette of the person on this book is slightly indented, so That's kind of a really cool effect on the cover. And then we have Maggie Stiefvater's The Scorpio Races, a collection of short stories, fairy tales, and nightmares by Melissa Maher. Immortal City by Scott Spear. Cressley Cole, Poison Princess. This is the first in the Arcana Chronicles. Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. I can't wait for the sequel to this one, and again, I love this cover. Shatter Me by Tahirih Mafi. Incarceron and Safik by Catherine Fisher. Oppression, Children of the Gods by Jessica Terrian. C.J. Redwine, Defiance. Lauren DeStefano Willer. Birthmarked by Tara M. O'Brien. Rachel Hawkins, Hex Hall. Once a Witch by Carolyn McCullough. I have the sequel to this, Always a Witch, on order. And then we have Maria V. Schneider's Inside Out and Outside In. Cynthia Hand's Unearthly, and this is one dress that I definitely want. And then Chloe Neal's Some Girls Fight, which is the first in the Chicagoland Vampires series. And that is the middle shelf. Then down here on the bottom, we have a couple of the longer series that I own. And we start with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, The Prisoner of Azkaban, The Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and The Deathly Hallows. Then right beside that, we have the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Kane, Glass Houses, The Dead Girls Dance, Midnight Alley, Feast of Fools, Lord of Misrule, Carpe Corpus, Fade Out, Kiss of Death, Ghost Town, Fight Club, Last Breath, and Black Dawn. And then next we have Obsidian and Onyx, and those are both by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Opal comes out in less than a month, I believe, and I'm very excited for it. I can't wait. I hopefully will be the first person in line. Andrea Cremer's Nightshade, Wolfsbane, and Blood Rose. And then she's got a prequel series to this started as well that I am hoping to be able to get soon. Gabrielle Zevins, All These Things That I've Done. Kelly Armstrong's The Summoning. The first two in the Uglies series by Scott Welsterfeld. Uglies and Pretties. Okay, and then we have Amy Carter's Goddess Test. The Goddess Interrupted, and The Goddess Legacy. And this one is kind of a prequel of 5 novellas that happen leading up to the events in The Goddess Test. Then we have The Iron Thorn by Caitlin Kittredge, Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games series, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. And then James Dashner's The Maze Runner, Kill Order, The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, and The Death Cure. And that's it for the first bookcase. Then right next to that we have the smaller black bookcase here. CDs go on that as well. Don't really have that much. I'm still putting them all together, but It'll be full eventually. Right, we have the first season of 6 Feet Under. This teddy bear, it's a wax-dipped teddy bear. It smells like apple pie. It makes the room smell really nice. Some J.R.R. Tolkien books. The Unfinished Tales, The Silmarillion, The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. Then we have the last two in the Christopher Paolini penned Inheritance cycle, Brissinger and Inheritance. Aragon and Eldest are being lent out right now. And then we have an adult book that still has fantasy element to it. Robert J. Wershma Bedtime Story. And there's the cover there. I really liked this book. It's quite different. It's a father who is reading a story to his son who's in a coma, and his son is fighting in the fantasy world that he's created. Okay. And then on the first shelf here, we have Open Minds. That is by Susan K. Quinn, and it's the first in the Mindjackers trilogy. We have Wicked Lovely, and Ink Exchange, and Darkest Mercy, which are all in the Wicked Lovely series by Melissa Marr. I'm missing 2 in the series. Then we have The Alchemist, The Magician, The Sorceress, and Necromancer, and those are all in the series The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel by Michael Scott. There's 2 more in this series that I have yet to collect as well. Wendy Higgins, Sweet Evil, Gemma Malley, The Declaration, and The Resistance. We have Christian Cashmore, Graceling, and Fire. Christian Greer, Ruby Red, another dress that I absolutely love. Kathy Reich's Spirals. She writes the series that Bones is based off. Isle of Night, the first in the Watcher series by Veronica Wolf. The Vampire's Kiss, the second one in the series. And Blood Fever, which is the third in the series. Then some one-shot books here that The Owl Keeper by Kristen Brodian-Jones, Dream Boy by Jim Grimsley, Han Holen, If I Should Die Before I Wake, and the first in the Obernewton Chronicles by Isabel Carmody, Obernewton. And on our middle shelf here, we have Blood Red Robe by Maura Young, Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepeti. I love the effect of the snow clinging to the eyelashes. Beth Revis, Across the Universe. Nobody's Princess by Esther Freshner. Beautiful Creatures by Candy Garcia and Margaret Stoll. And Beautiful Darkness. The first in the House of Night series, Marked by PC and Kristen Cast. There's a lot more books in that series that I just haven't bought yet. The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. Immortal Beloved by Catherine Tiernan. And Sarah Groon's The Egg House. And then right below that we have Halo, Hades, and Heaven by Alexandra Adornetto. Above by Leah Bobbitt. Very nice wings. Annexed by Sharon Dogar. And Tuesdays with Maury. 5 People You Meet in Heaven, For One More Day, and The Timekeeper. That's all by Mitch Albom. And then we have Brokeback Mountain by Annie Proulx. I think that's how you say her last name, something like that. Then on the very bottom shelf here we have Christopher Pike's Thirst, Patrick Doty and John Perry, Letters to God, Antoinette Van Houten, Saving Max, Heather Gutenkopf, One Breath Away, The Ultimate Gift and The Ultimate Life, and those are both by Jim Stovall. And then we have Interview with the Vampire, The Queen of the Damned, and The Vampire Lestat, all by Anne Rice. And so those are all the books on the bookshelf. But we also have Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. That's what I'm reading right now. And I am also reading, whoops, that's right side up, The Mask of the Red Death by Bethany Griffin, and that's on my Kobo. So that is my entire bookshelf, or at least the books that I have on these bookcases. So if you see anything you have questions on, or if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear from you.